Hey everyone, so since the patch landed, everybody's been leveling the new characters. We're also given a really good event where we can actually gain a total of 6 sharps and 6 hards for leveling one of the characters to 55, and you can repeat this for each one of the 4 characters. This is huge for anybody looking to progress their gear and not willing to invest the time into gathering. The fact that you have these guaranteed hards and sharps is absolutely amazing, especially if you're just focusing on one character. So here's what we've been doing to get these characters from level 1 to level 55 in around the 2-hour mark. What you can see in the video is myself on my Musa grinding Sousans with a low level guild member. Now this guild member doesn't have any experience buffs on at the moment, which is why it's a little bit slower than it would be normally. So what you need is a couple of things. Obviously you need a high level friend that's got decent gear and can grind one of these spots. It doesn't have to be the Sousans, it can be anything. It could be helms, it could be rogues, wherever you want to grind. It will change the rate that you gain the experience though. What you also want then is the person that's leveling or being leveled to have the combat book active, which is a 50% experience buff. You then want to also come to your grind spot during the event period where we get another 50%. So this is between 7 PM and 12 PM UTC, or 8 PM and 1 AM for GMT or BST, isn't it now with summertime? That's going to give you 100% extra experience. If a nighttime period also happens while you're here, you'll get another 50% for 40 minutes. And then you also want to look to get things like the sweet tea. If you've got a crystal in your helmet, fantastic for the extra 10%. We all just got one, so there's no reason for you not to have it. And you're just going to grind. And the levels are going to stack up incredibly quickly. So although this clip is sped up, this was a 10-minute period. And this was a 10-minute period of very inefficient grinding. I could have been a lot quicker. We also had multiple people in the group. Now, having more people in the group diminishes the experience. What I would say is try to stick to 2 people. The first time we did it with 2 people, it was a lot quicker than when we tried doing it this way. But the main reason for doing it this way is we were just trying to get experience during the night period. What you can see is we've got a striker in the group that's already over level 50, and we're just finishing the last couple of levels off for him. And then we've got the lowest level in the group who we're just trying to power level as quickly as we can. We actually got that guy to level 45 within an hour and a half easily, even though we were in a group of 4. What I would say though is definitely stick to a group of 2. Try and maximize the time that you're here. It's not unheard of to be able to do this quicker. There are people out there that have done this quicker, and there are other methods to leveling. However, this is by far the most convenient that we've found. You do, however, sacrifice on loot. When you've got a low level character in the party, you will not be eligible for loot, so nobody in the group is going to get anything from this. So make sure that the person that is going to power level you this way is aware of that, so that they're not wasting their time and expecting to get more out of it. The reason that I did it on my Musa is because I was gaining experience here anyway, and it made sense to be grinding the experience myself, albeit at a lower rate, while also helping out people in the guild. And then in return, what's going to be happening is I'm next, where I'm going to be on my low level characters. I'm just waiting for them to delete so that I can recreate low levels instead of buying character slots. And then that's going to be repeated for me by the guys in this group that I've helped to level. So that's how people have been doing it. It's really not something I advise for anybody that's looking to level a character for the first time. You're not going to learn to play your class doing this, not in the slightest. Also, you are going to want to bring DP gear. So you want the armor off your main character switched over. You don't necessarily need a weapon for anything because you're not going to be hitting mobs, but you do need to be able to survive. The beautiful thing about this, and if you're doing it in a group, is each person aggroes their own set of mobs, so the more people, the more you can pull. But that one person that's low level is definitely going to be pulling a second group from all over the place, so just be aware of that when you're doing it. And then hopefully this is going to help you guys to get those classes up to level 55 quickly and benefit from this event. Definitely worth doing while you've got the combat book and while we've got this 50% experience at night time. I would hugely recommend doing this, even if it's just to get the materials and you have no intention of playing the classes. We're all going to be doing it. It's pretty much something that Alpha's going to be doing over the next couple of days to make sure that everybody's got their gear to where it needs to be. Most people now are getting to that level of full try. This is definitely going to help those that aren't there to just finish off the rest of their gear. As always guys, if you found this useful, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and I'll be with you with some more content soon.